Hi there, it's Teresa from AnyGivenDayInspiration.com. Today I'm going to show you a tutorial on customizing a shape from the Silhouette store. So recently I was participating in the shape challenge on the Silhouette blog, and the shape that I was supposed to use was not exactly the way I wanted it to be, so I just wanted to alter it slightly to fit in better with the project I had in mind. So right now I'm just going to show you how you can take a regular shape and turn it into a slightly different version of what it was to better meet your needs. So what you're going to do first is you are going to open a new file when you're in Silhouette Studio. And then you can go ahead and name it, save as. Alright, then you will find the shape that you want to work with in your library. So I'm going to go to that, and the shape that I was working with and will be working with today is Banners Set of 6. Just double click on the one that you want to work with, and that brings it up here. So you'll see there's a lot of banners. I had my eye on the birds on a wire, so that's the shape that we're going to be working with and altering today. Once you have your shape opened up in Silhouette Studio, you can go ahead and ungroup the items. So just right click, go to ungroup, and that breaks it up so that you can delete the areas that you don't need in your project. So you'll see I'm just going to go ahead and select all those banners, leaving the birds on a wire there. So I'm going to zoom in a couple times so that we can better see the area we're going to be working with. Okay, so see a nice group of birds here on the wire. I had an idea to make them into more of like to represent the members of my family. So we have myself and my husband, and then 4 kids. So 6 birds total. We're going to start with these 2 being mom and dad, and then I want 2 on the left and 2 birds on the right. So to the left, this bird was good, but this bird was I didn't want to use this one here because he'd be facing off to the distance, and I didn't want him there, and he was a little bigger. So anyway, we're going to get rid of this bird and then just move this bird over. The way we're going to do that is using the knife tool. So you'll see here, you can click on that and then bring it over here. You're going to place it where you want to start the cut, click, drag it down to where you want to end your cut, and click it again. And there's a nice cut there. And then we're going to do it right here as well. Click where you want to start the cut, and then click where you want to end it. Okay, then you're going to go here to this arrow tool. It's called the select tool. Click on that. That's going to let you move your item. And let's just see. There we go. Put that there. Okay. And then we are now ready to get rid of these 3 birds on the end, and we'll just use the knife tool again. Go right there and there and move. Okay, now since this bird is kind of sitting here teetering on the edge of the wire, I just want to have a little part of the wire here kind of going on this side as well. So what I'm going to do to get that is I'm simply going to duplicate this single bird. Then I'm going to flip it horizontally so it's going in the direction that I need it. I'm going to take that knife tool, do some cutting, do some moving, And that is looking more like the way I want it to be. So once you have your birds there, the next thing you need to do is weld these pieces together, because if you can see right here and right here, all those lines are actually cut areas, and if you don't weld it, your cutting machine is going to cut there. So all you have to do to weld those is select all the pieces that you want to weld together, right click, just go drop down to weld, and you'll see it takes those lines, those cut marks away. Now this bird here still has a little bit of a cut mark right there, and if there's ever a cut area like random like that you want to get rid of, you can just right click it. You're going to release the compound path, click on that little cut that you see, select it, delete it, and you're good to go. So now we can get rid of these other pieces that aren't part of our project anymore. I'm going to zoom back out to the original mat size. Let's see, and then we're going to just resize this to be the shape that I want it to be the size that I want it to be. I use these birds as on a t-shirt. So I knew I wanted it about 8 inches or so across. 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you want to make your birds, if you're going to resize it and you want it to stay in proportion, you're going to drag it from that corner box. If you happen to want to make it maybe taller or wider, if you use the middle square, that's good, and pull on that, drag that, it's going to make it longer. If you use the side right, you can make it wider. So there you have it. You can customize basically any shape to be whatever you need it to be. And that's it. Hope this was helpful, and let me know if you have any questions or comments. Thanks.